On April 28, in 2001, a miracle was witnessed at the Malankaran Catholic Church in Kerala by Father Kannur. He led the St. Jude Novena in front of the Blessed Sacrament exposed in the monstrance. He noticed 3 spots on the host as he recited the prayers. Immediately, he stopped praying and began to look at the monstrance, also inviting the faithful to examine the spots on the host. He then asked the faithful to remain in prayer and reposed the monstrance in the tabernacle. On the 5th of May in 2001, Father Kannur vested for Mass and went to open the tabernacle to see what had happened to the Eucharist. He found that the dots had expanded and formed a human face. All that were present witnessed this phenomenon. They commenced adoration, and as the minutes went by, the image became more and more clear. As the faithful gazed upon this miraculous phenomenon, they read from the Gospel of John, which recounted the episode of Jesus appearing to St. Thomas and inviting him to observe his wounds. An absolutely profound coincidence. The priest would soon call for a photographer to capture the phenomenon, and when the photos were developed, they revealed an increasingly clear image of the human face within the Holy Eucharist. This event has since left an indelible mark on the community, emphasizing the extraordinary nature of faith and the miraculous presence of Christ. The miraculous image was investigated by the Archbishop of the Diocese of Trivandrum, and the monstrance with the host has since remained enshrined in the church. Another Eucharistic miracle was also witnessed in India in the parish of Our Lady of Mount Carmel in the Indian state of Nagaland on March 24 in 2024. A Catholic, along with her Baptist friend, visited the church for Sunday Mass. While Holy Communion was being distributed, the Baptist woman received the Holy Eucharist in her hand, but didn't consume it and took it home. However, she began to feel guilty of desecration and went to her Catholic friend's home before explaining what she did. Her Catholic friend tried contacting the parish priest, but couldn't reach him. So she called the Carmelite sister in charge, and the sacred host was returned to the church. Father Johnson, the parish priest, took the consecrated host, broke it into bits, and kept it in a cruet, pouring holy water over to dissolve it. The cruet was securely placed in the tabernacle to dispose of it later, when the host would be dissolved. About 2 days later, the priest checked the host, and to his amazement, the host remained the same. Normally, small particles of a host can take several minutes to fully dissolve in water, while a whole unbroken host can take weeks to fully dissolve. But in this case, the host was broken into pieces by the priest before being placed in water, which should have been dissolved already. He placed it back into the tabernacle, and about 3 days later, the host was still retained in its original shape. He did this for about a month or 2, and due to his busy schedule, he forgot about the host. Several days had passed, and on Palm Sunday, there was a call to take viaticum to the sick. When he opened the tabernacle, he noticed the host, which was broken into bits, was at the bottom of the bottle, intact, and floating over it was a layer of some substance. The priest dipped his finger into the cruet to examine it, and when he applied force, the layer broke, oozing out water and blood. He informed other priests about the incident, and the host was kept for public viewing. As of yet, the church hasn't officially communicated anything, as there's an investigation that needs to be conducted with such phenomenons. The church is prudent, especially when it comes to supernatural occurrences. Father Johnson submits to the judgment of the church, but he sincerely believes that he witnessed a Eucharistic miracle.